I'm making this recording. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm in the bathroom at the post office. I couldn't find anywhere else that was safe enough, quiet enough. I thought if I could come here and make this recording, that I'd be able to just, I don't know. I want someone else to know. My name is Blake Selick, and I'm 43. I should be 43 at least. I don't know if that's true anymore. I don't know if anything's true. 3 days ago I woke up in my room and found that I lived alone. This wasn't a come hither moment. This was a realization that there were only the clothes of one person in the dresser. The house was clearly lived in by just a single man. Myself. And it shouldn't have been. See, I've been married for 20 years. Dahlia and I haven't always been happy together. But I would have known if she decided to just take off and leave home. We would never have split up. Not like that. And there wasn't a trace of her anywhere in the house, see? It was just my stuff. Things that were clearly meant to be mine, but that I didn't even remember owning. A fishing pole and a fishing trophy, even though I've never once gone for anything like that. My grandfather was big into fishing, and I've never been able to stand it. New numbers in my address book too. Names I don't recognise, but clearly must be people I know. The more I looked around, the more I thought the house didn't feel like mine. But it certainly wasn't mine. But my name was on all the letters in the mailbox. I went outside to find my neighbours. All the houses looked the same, but the people in them, there was just something off. That one has a dog instead of a cat. This one has a daughter and not a son. That house is empty when it should be full. That house has a single woman in it, and it should be a family of 5. I didn't understand it. These people knew me. They spoke to me by name and asked personal questions about me. And the more that they did, the more scared I got. It was this feeling, right? This understanding that something was just slightly wrong. That something wasn't going the way it should have. I went further into town, looking for it. And the same thing. Everywhere that I turned, something was just slightly off. I came here because my best friend worked at the post office. But when I asked the staff about it, they seemed confused. They never heard of a Laura Highwater. Never even delivered mail to her. And the guy in charge, he's got this weird look on his face. What's that? He asked me, and he pointed to this spot. It's on the bottom of my palm. It's like a mark on the handprint. It's the only way I can describe it. Like someone has put ink on the raised part of my skin. Looks like a barcode. I excused myself. Not far, just out to the car. I used my phone, right? It has a feature on it that scans barcodes. I held it up, and I let it look at my palm. And it read the mark, like I was some product on the grocery store shelf. That was surprising and appalling enough. But even worse was the fact that when the results came in, they had my information on it. Test subject, Blake Selick. That's that it said. Exchange 28. It said under that, originating reality, reality 7. It had my picture on it. Then the whole phone just seemed to crash. Nothing that I could do was able to bring it back on. Someone must have sent a virus through the page, that's what I think. Which meant that they knew I'd scanned the barcode. They knew that I was aware of whatever that meant. Reality 7, Exchange 28. It sounds insane, but I think that someone came and pulled me into a different reality. One that's just slightly off from where I first started. I don't know why, and I don't know what's going to happen next, but the bathroom here seems safer than the car. At least this one has a lockable door, and no breakable windows, right? Besides, the moment that I stepped into the post office, my phone turned back on. I don't want to leave and have it die again. And... wait. Did you hear that? It sounds like someone's coming down the hallway. They've stopped outside the bathroom door. The knob just tried to turn. The lock stopped it. "Henry," said the woman's voice. "It's Laura. My boss called me. He said that you were asking after me, and that you looked like you were having a problem. How about you come out of there and I'll help you figure it out?" Except that her boss said he'd never seen anyone named Laura Highwater before in his life. So how could he have called her in? He's trying the knob again. It's still locked. She's knocking. And now she's walking away. But she hasn't given up. I bet that she's just going to get the key from the guy in charge. I don't know what's going to happen when she gets the store open. But I'm going to take this recording and I'm going to leave it somewhere here. I hope that when you'll find this, you're able to use it somehow. Maybe you have a barcode too. Look for it, but don't scan. And when you find it, please, try to run.
Subscribe today, or beware.